Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Stampers Club. I'm Karen Trolfa, and I have a really simple but really cute black and white themed card to share with you today. Let me show you what we're going to be playing with. All right, so like I said, it's a very simple black and white with just a little pop of color, and I'm using the Paper Tags bundle. I love these little label die cuts. We're going to be using some of the smaller ones today. If you want to check out another card that I made with this set, go ahead and scroll back on my YouTube channel and see if you can find it. So let me show you how I made this card. So I started out with a half a sheet of basic black cardstock that I've scored at 4 1/4. Get this folded up and get a nice crisp edge here, right? All right. Then I added, I want this to be a little flatter. Let me flip that back over. That's a little better. So then I added a matting of basic white, hence how we get the somewhat black and white card. My tape is acting up here. Well, that's never good, right? Oh, I have look, I have this really weird goober in here of tape. So side note, sometimes this does happen. And you need to clean that out to keep your tape runner running smoothly. Look at that. I have this major goober of glue here. They find some paper to stick it to. Huh? Funny, right? It's like major there. So in case you have, if yours is doing that, now you know how to straighten that tape out. All right. So like I said, I have some basic white that I'm going to mat this on. All right, so I did do a 1/4 inch layer here. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of paper. All right, then I've already embossed this with the corrugated embossing folder. I love the depth of these corrugations. It really does kind of look like cardboard, right? Corrugated cardboard. So let's get some tape on that. And again, sticking with my somewhat fully black and white themed here. Okay. Right. Then I have some of the, it's part of the Botanical suite. Oh, I forgot the name of this paper, but it's black and white. The whole package is black and white with different patterns. And I'm matting this up onto some basic white again. Oh, I'm totally crooked here. Like major crooked. See if I can get that a little bit better straightened up there. Okay. Now, before I attach this, I want to go ahead and add a little bit of ribbon. So this is the iridescent shimmer ribbon. And I'm just going to do it as a little knot. No fancy bow or anything this time. But I do like how this ribbon gives a little bit of added shimmer and color here, right? And get that over there. And tie that knot there. Okay. Trim my ends. It just gives a little bit of shimmer to the card because this is like just a little bit of a shimmer ribbon here. Get this tightened up here. There we go. My tails might need to be trimmed a little bit, but we'll see how that looks once I get this card finished. So this layer I'm going to pop up onto some dimensionals. Stamp room favorite. Little diamonds, little gems in your stamp room. These are like inexpensive. They go a long way, but they sure do pack a punch on your projects. And they kind of flatten out a little bit when you mail this, so you're not really looking at additional thickness for mailing. All right, so we'll pop that on there. Almost looks good just like that, doesn't it? This designer paper is just so stunning, very classic. All right, so the stamp, I'm just going to use this little outline, this little label outline, basic black ink. All right. And some red, because I want to pull in that little bit of a pop of color. And we are going to consider this a paper hug. Love this greeting, right? Consider this a paper hug. We all love sending cards to give everybody some hugs, right? So I am going to die cut this out with this die cut, and then the real red cardstock I'm going to cut out with this little stitched edge one. Okay. So we have the basic red, or the real red, and it's got this little bit of stitching on the outside edge, and the basic white. Now I'm going to go ahead and just add a couple of more dimensionals just to give this card, you know, a little bit more character, right? Creates a little shadows. This die kind of reminds me of a dog bone. So this would be really cute to use as a card for somebody who's got a pet that either is ill or had a birthday, or maybe they just adopted a pet and you want to send a welcome to the family card. There we go. And then I'm also going to add this up onto dimensionals here also. I guess I could have used minis on this, but it won't fall off, right? Right. And I'm going to add this over the top of this ribbon and just offset a little bit on that layer, so it's not perfectly on that layer. And yes, I think these tails need to be trimmed a little bit. All right, there we go. And voila, consider this a paper hug. Don't you love how this came out? A lot of texture, a lot of character, black and white, but very, very classic in style and color. Super simple to make. I totally enjoyed sharing this card with you today, and I do hope that you come back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when I have some new videos out. You're going to want to check out the future ones. We have lots of new stamp sets and bundles that have just entered our catalog that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next several weeks. And they're all going to be wonderful. You're going to get some great ideas and some inspiration. And in the meantime, I do hope that you leave me a comment. Let me know how you like the card. And you have a stamp happy day. Bye now.